That's all you need. You need some jazz hands.
Yeah.
Jazz hands.
Okay.
Hey everybody, it's Chloe Baggins.
And I am Bushido.
Bushido.
That's right. That's Mr. Bushido to all of you. Welcome back. What the hell?
Nothing. I want to show you something.
Show them.
Hold this. Look at what I found at Costco, guys. It's a big,
Damn.
fat, squishmallow Baby Yoda pillow. So for all of you who are super obsessed with Baby Yoda, I found it at Costco. Was it 24 bucks?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty huge. I'm 5 feet tall and I can barely see over it, so yeah.
And this is a non-sponsored product.
Yeah, I'm just sharing this because I love it.
And I'm sure many of you out there would love to have one of these too. So grab them. There was like 2 of them there when mixed in with the rest of the animals.
Yeah, the other one was Chewbacca, but most of these were gone already.
Yeah.
But yeah, check out your local Costco, just for you guys who are interested. But I love my Baby Yoda.
So for today, we have episode 3 of season 2 of The Mandalorian, or...
Chapter 11.
Yep, 11. So go ahead.
It's called The Heiress.
Yeah, that's cool. And it makes sense too when you see what happens in this badass episode. So I think first off, I think we should say that Mama Frog got reunited with Daddy Frog, and they had a baby frog, and everything for their story arc came to a nice, happy, safe conclusion. Thank God nothing bad happened. Because I would have been upset.
Yes,
I would have been upset.
Super cute that they saw each other, and the mom was just like ready to her love.
Yeah, yeah.
It was very happy.
Yeah,
and
thank God. Man,
yeah.
that would have been horrible if some bad shit happened to one of them.
It's a Disney show, so.
Yeah, but still, it's still in the... Yeah, you're right.
It's a Disney show.
But I get stressed out, so I'm glad everything worked out okay. But anyway...
Now that you can breathe.
Yep.
Go ahead and tell the story.
No, that's your part.
The synopsis. I told the last one.
Well, I think, so now it's, at the very end of Mando's escort mission side quest with Mama Frog, and they get to the, water, this, water ocean planet with, these docks and everything. And oddly enough, and of course I'll notice this detail, all the workers on the space ocean dock are wearing these, cable knit 1980s J. Crew sweaters in Star Wars universe. I thought it was hilarious.
I didn't even notice that. I always
they got their aprons on, right? Underneath they got their thick cable knit 1980s J. Crew sweaters that we would have worn for Christmas.
Except for the fact that you talk about your J. Crew turtleneck sweater all the time.
That's in the early 2000s back in university, but they were wearing straight up.
That's why you noticed it though.
Yeah, I thought it was hilarious that we're in crazy, futuristic space opera universe, and they're wearing cable knit sweaters from the 80s. That was hilarious. Thank you for that little bit of tidbit for us 80s children and babies.
So, what's the fight they get into?
Well, they, Mando, Papa
lucky.
Frog says, hey, go to the inn, go to the bar in the inn, and so I'm going to let you know where to find more of your kind, other Mandalorians. And so I don't know the name of the aliens with so I'm going to call them the Cthulhu aliens, because they had the tentacle faces. I don't know the proper Star Wars term for that alien, so I'm sorry. So I'm going to call them the Cthulhus. So the Cthulhu said, yeah, we'll take you to them.
Call them the octopus character?
I like calling them Cthulhus.
But Cthulhu has nothing to do with this universe.
That's why I'm going to call them Cthulhus, because when I see, sci-fi horror with tentacle faces, it's Cthulhus.
No.
So the Cthulhu tells Mando, hey, pay us, we'll take you on our barge, we'll take you to the Mandalorians, And again, they're all wearing their 1980s cable knit J. Crew sweaters. Hilarious from the water underneath the boat.
It's probably like a giant like shark or fish or something. Yeah. And he's trying to sidetrack him basically, and
thinking everything's safe.
Yeah, thinking everything's safe. The child is leaning over.
Yeah, like, oh, I want to see.
Yeah, like super excited. He's just like looking over, trying to see more, and this guy,
like Cthulhu. Man, he wound that bitch up too, man. He went, pow! He wound that up. I thought he was going to push him. Man, he freaking got like home run action. Bow! And he knocked him into the thing. That really like, it shocked me. I was like, oh my God, that was so violent to the little baby, you know? Even though he's in a stroller and everything.
But still, like, I was like, oh my God, no, like, the baby.
Yeah, and then like you saw the teeth come up and, you know, luckily the hood closed on it and he was safe, but whoa.
I think that was probably the second most violent thing besides the last episode where they got the rope and he went tossing up.
Yeah,
that would hurt my heart too for the little guy. So,
but then they closed that gate on him and he was stuck underneath. They were trying to drown him.
How do you get out of this? And then 3 Mandalorians come out of nowhere and start kicking ass. 3
badass ones, man. And then once the fight's done, it's revealed that the lead, the heiress, is the great, badass, nerdy Miss Katie Sackhoff, which was awesome to see. And you know, she's continuing the character from the Clone Wars. That was really cool.
I didn't realize that actually until we were looking that up to see what else she had been.
Yeah.
I'm not I love Star Wars, but I'm not super into it to where I know like all the side stories and stuff. So I was kind of researching and I realized that she was playing Bo-Katan from Clone Wars. And that's really cool that she brought this voice character that she was voicing into real life.
Yeah, I love it when they do that. That's really well done.
Exciting.
Really well done.
Yes, they're starting to tie all these side stories in together and make them one.
Yeah.
Which is cool. That's kind of, I've said this before, I really like to see things like that.
Yeah, I mean, for like the hardcore audience where they can like piece it together, that must be a really fulfilling, you know, like reaction, like a nerdgasm. Yeah, to see like, oh my God, they're doing it right. They're doing the story justice. While, you know, like the general audience like, oh cool, Katie Sackhoff. But to us, it's like, oh man, that's really cool. And man, she owned that character, man. What a badass, strong female lead again. I love it that they're introducing, you know, these naturally strong female characters. You know, their strength and their femininity just naturally glow. There's no...
You know what I liked about her is she wasn't wearing a lot of makeup and she was still naturally pretty.
Yeah, she was, you could tell she was on a mission.
Yeah.
And that was the main focus of this, that they had to, you know, take over this weapons carrier that the Empire had and get the weapons. And I mean, that was essentially the mission for Mando. They're like, you know, you help us, I'll tell you where to find the Jedi that you're looking for. But I think the big reveal, the big focus really was Bo-Katan, Katie Sackhoff's character.
I bet people who knew her and knew of her from Clone Wars were just like,
yeah. I bet they were really just excited and just really. I mean, you feel like the show is in good hands. Like they're really treating the lore with a lot of respect.
Well, she's not a large character. I think that's the equivalent, and I'm trying to get you to see that.
But I saw you the moment you said it. Like I get it. That's really cool. And you got to thank, you know, Jon Favreau for keeping that respectful continuity.
This is what happens when nerds direct nerd.
Yeah,
things.
I mean, they need to treat it with that kind of respect.
Actually, Bryce Dallas Howard directed this.
I think it's her second episode. She directed one in season one also.
Season one also, which is really cool. She did a great job.
Yeah, and I gotta say, like some of the shots in the movie, like I really like how they shoot. Oh, not the movie, the episode. I'm sorry. It feels like a movie because of the production value, but I like how they show the Mandalorians flying. It looks so very natural and it has a certain sense of like authority to them when they fly. And that's
Can I tell you what it reminded me of?
What?
Remember the 90s movie Rocketeer?
Yeah. I love the Rocketeer.
I did too.
I love the Rocketeer, man. That was a big deal when it came out.
That's awesome.
Yeah. They do a good job with those shots of when the Mandalorians are flying. They're not flying all the time, but when they do, it looks really just very cool. Mm-hmm. Like watching Iron Man fly. You know, it's not the same way as Iron Man, but it's like the Mandalorian. They're always kind of like in this angle, and I think that looks cool. They do a good job with that.
It's realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was
basically. Well, no, we totally forgot about the part where they decide to ask Mando for help. So back on focus, and so they're trying to hijack.
We talked about that already.
Did we?
Yeah, we hit that already.
Where have I been?
I don't know. We already hit that.
Here.
Like, we're done.
Are we?
Yeah, you just got to give your rating for the episode.
Oh, man!
Yeah, so what would you rate the episode?
I think this one would be probably a 9 for me. 9 Bagginses for me.
Cool.
I liked it.
Yeah, I would give it 9 out of 10 Bagginses as well. Just because the big reveal for this episode was so well done. I love the actress. And it continues, you know, it keeps the story arc going at a quick pace. And yeah, 9 out of 10 for me.
I really liked, my favorite part with Baby Yoda was when the baby frog was born. Oh. And he's like sitting there helping, giving the baby frog a
I'm sorry I ate your siblings, but hey, let's be friends.
And then Mando comes to pick him up and he's like, no! Like, we've all been taken from that situation when we were kids that our parents came to pick us up and we were like,
no, we don't want to go home yet.
I don't want to go home yet. And so it was just a very heartwarming scene that I
So anyway, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. We'll catch you back for episode 4, right? 4? Yeah, 4. We have a cheat sheet on the screen.
TV.
On TV. So episode 4. So we'll catch you then. And as always, no matter what.
Wait. Stop. If you liked this video, like us, subscribe, comment, and also watch our other videos. Go.
Be good to yourselves and take care of yourself and those around you. And no matter what, no matter how hard it gets, be excellent to each other.
And Wakanda forever.
And ever.